Hello guys, welcome to MK Mobile. We're getting update 6.2 this Tuesday, and in the last video we talked about all of the features that are coming. If you missed it, definitely check it out. Today we're going to talk about the new gear, and there is in total 8 pieces of gear that we're going to be getting this update. 7 of them are pieces from the Tower of Time, the new super difficult extra fatal tower with absolutely insane modifiers and insane powerful bosses. And one piece is actually going to be Garrus's regular rare piece of gear. Let's start with the Tower of Time. Before we dive into it, I have a message from a sponsor of this video, HappyGamer. The update is coming very soon, and developers been patching the game for the last couple of days every single time. This might be the last chance to get the best offers from HappyGamer for souls or dragon crystals. If you want to get stocked with souls and dragon crystals before the update, check out the link in the description. There's a very good chance that after the update it's going to be either impossible to do anymore or it's going to be much more difficult. Thank you HappyGamer for sponsoring the video. Let's check out the new gear. Actually, let's start with the rare piece of gear. Thank you so much, Man with No Game, for showing it off in his video. So it's called Continuum Clock. By the way, I love everything about Sands of Time. I love everything about Garrus. One of my favorite characters that's been added in MK11. It's absolutely amazing design, amazing, just an overall amazing character, and I love how he is in MK1 and MK11. He's basically a part of the new Mortal Kombat's roster, and I'm glad to have it in the mobile. So 26%, well, this is Fusion 1 piece. So on the base ability, we have basic attack, unblockable chance. On an accessory, there is only 2 other accessories that have block breaker on them. Scarlet's one and Nightwolf rare piece of gear. Now we have this one. So this is huge. This is gonna make much easier to stack unblockable chance on the newer accounts, or if you wanna use a powerful weapon, you can still get your unblockable from accessory. This is incredible already. Garrus gets 25% chance to reflect any debuff back to the opponent. Team debuffs are not affected. I am curious, does it stack with his ability? So he has 30% chance to do it by himself. With this piece of gear, does he get additional? So I'm going to assume it goes from 20 to 30. So when maxed out, does he get additional 30% chance, making it 60? If that's the case, Garrus with this piece of gear is going to be unstoppable. And then 20% power generation boost, once again, one of the best Fusion X rare abilities on basic gear. I think this is one of the best pieces of gear. Rare basic gear in the game. Absolutely stunning. All right, let's get to the tower gear. We got 3 uncommon pieces. These are all maxed out abilities, by the way. We got Celebration Photo. By the way, looks amazing. Liu Kang and Kitana. They look so young and cute. Adorable. 25% basic unblockable chance. Uncommon piece with basic attack unblockable on accessory. This is literally unheard of. Wow, Tower of Time is starting out strong with the gear. 100% combo and damage boost. It's okay. And then we get Tower of Time only boosts with health and damage. Honestly, uncommon piece with block breaker for this tower is going to be huge. I absolutely love this. Not game changing yet, but I'm sure we're going to get there. Then we got Relics of Armageddon. 25% all special attack unblockable chance. Okay, special attack unblockable chance, I don't really care as much. The user's first special attack after taken becomes sneak attack. So sneak attack means that it cannot be evaded, right? So it doesn't make it any more powerful. If you're not fighting literally Assassin Jade or Assassin Team with Assassin Jade, it doesn't matter. Nobody else can avoid. Okay, or Relentless Jason. Those are literally the only 2 characters who can, who sneak special attacks even make any difference. So, like, maybe they're implying there's going to be a lot of evading bosses. I mean, there is also some gear that allows people to evade special attacks. Okay, actually, no, never mind. There is a lot of ways to evade special attacks. There is certain tower gears making some tower bosses ridiculously difficult because they have a chance to evade special attacks. So this basically says that your first attack after you take in cannot be evaded by in any shape or form. That is good. Actually, I take it back. This is good. And the final one, Monolith of Time. All of these are accessories. I wish they would introduce uncommon pieces that are not just accessories. 100% recovery boost for the tower doesn't make any sense. 10% team max health boost. I like the team buffs, but 10%, really? That's all we get? Basically, you are getting 30% health boost spread between 3 characters. There are pieces of gear that can give you 35, like the basic rare equipment pieces, to 1 character. I guess it's decent for this tower if you don't have anything better, but outside of the tower, I really don't see the use for this piece. I don't even think, like, I feel like there's rare pieces that are going to be more impactful in crypts than this piece, unless you, like, literally just started. I feel like it's going to be harder to get this piece to Fusion X than some of the other pieces that are better to decent fusion to be better than this. Anyway, we'll see. Let's move to the rare pieces. We got Smoldering Mask, 25% power generation boost, 30% chance to apply blind on combo enders. Okay, I like the power generation. Blind and combo enders could be useful. Blind is just such an unreliable debuff. I don't usually build... I don't think there's any good strategies built around blind, especially considering it's 30% chance on combo ender, so it's not going to be consistent at all. Smoke, if this is equipped alongside... Okay, so we get brutality for smoke. 7% damage boost for each applied or resisted debuff by the user. Okay, that sounds interesting. Applied or resisted. Okay, 7... Maximum damage 70%, so up to 10 debuffs. And maximum damage boost only 70%. Once again, I can see the benefit of this in the tower, but outside of the tower, combined with everything else, it seems good. Like, it's not a bad piece of gear, it's interesting, but I wouldn't call it game-changing by any means. Okay, Smoldering Mask. Timeless Heart. 30% opponent unblockable attack chance reduction. Once again, we have better gear for this. 70% chance to apply Despair. Despair is one of the most useless debuffs on Special 2. Oh man, this doesn't look good. Steal 25% of each surviving opponent's maxed power every time the user defeats an opponent, even if resurrected. Surviving opponent's max power every time the user defeats an opponent. 25%. Max power. So basically they're just saying like 0.75 bars of power from each user. So 1.5 bars of... Am I reading this right? It basically says you get 1.5 bars of power every time you defeat somebody. I don't think it's that difficult to get 1.5 bars of power, especially if the conditions to get that is to defeat an enemy, which you can only do twice most of the time, unless they resurrect. If they resurrect a lot, this could be a good way to generate power, but in most battles, that's just not gonna make much difference. Am I being overly negative? Like, I'm not I know why. I watched Men in the Men with No Game video, and he said that this gear in this tower is like so much better than regular tower gear. And I'm reading this and I'm like, so far it seems just like other tower gear. It's not bad, but it's not something revolutionary or game-changing. Alright, let's check out epics. Maybe epics is where it's all at. Smoldering Karambit. 15% chance to apply Death Mark on successful basic attacks. Now that sounds useful and unique and powerful. Successful special attacks additionally deal 20% of damage to all decked out opponents. Oh my. Okay, we went from nothing to everything. Smoke. Every successful special attack has 60% chance to apply Heat Wave on Smoke for 10 seconds. While Heat Wave is active, Smoke deals 5% of character's attack as damage and recovers 1.5% of max health every second. What the hell? So in 10 seconds, 5% of character's attack as damage. Every second, 5% of character. So if he has 100k attack, okay, nobody has 100k attack. Let's say he has 20,000 attack. That means that he would do 5% of that would be 1,000 damage every second, which is nothing. Healing 1.5% of max health. So healing for 15% health after any special attack. But this is only on Smoke. This sounds like a pretty OP ability for Smoke. 50% critical hit chance boost. Gain speed for 5 seconds on Tagian. Okay, I see. I'm gonna say this epic is definitely above average. Would I call it still game-changing? I would say it's really good. I would love to have it. It's especially good on Smoke, but it's pretty good on pretty much anybody. I would say it's good, but I still can't call it game-changing. I don't know. Timeless Sentinel. 50% chance to drain 10% of opponent's max power and combo ender. So if 3 bars of power, 10% would be about a third of a bar. So in combo ender, you have 50% chance to drain a third of a power bar. That's nothing. The user gains invulnerability for 10 seconds after acquiring 5 power bars. May be activated once in 30 seconds. So you could technically be invulnerable for 10 seconds out of every 30 seconds. Okay, I'm kind of curious. Imagine this in combination with Dark Mantle. So you take in, you gain 10 seconds of invulnerability. Then you basically gain bars and bars and bars and bars. Then you get 5 bars. Then you get another invulnerability. And then you take out, then take back in 10 seconds and rinse and repeat. That does sound pretty OP, not gonna lie. I would love to try this out on the Classic Jacks. Not Classic Jacks, Revenant Jacks. Circle of Shadow Jacks. My god, they keep changing their names. I can't keep up. Imagine how much invulnerability that guy would get with Dark Mantle and this piece of gear. Garrus. Each time health of Garrus drops below 50%, he opens a time portal. Time portal applies Oblivion on the active opponent for 15 seconds. When it's activated and whenever any character tags in. When Oblivion is applied 3 times, time portal ends. Wait, I don't get it. Each time health drops below 50, he opens a time portal. It applies Oblivion of active opponent. Whenever any character tags in. So, is it enemy character or your character or either character? So, Oblivion is applied when it's activated and then whenever any character takes in. So I'm assuming when enemy takes in, they get applied Oblivion. And then once it's applied 3 times, the portal ends. But also you can reopen the portal if your health drops again by 50%, below 50%, right? I forgot what Oblivion does. Does it like apply some dot to you and makes it hard to land specials or something? I forgot. It does sound pretty OP though. I feel like Garrus would benefit from it a lot. Gaining invulnerability from this equipment applies Snare. When invulnerability ends, gain Team Dispel. My god, that's a maxed out ability. To be honest, not a game changer, the maxed ability, but nice to have a Snare. Extra way to get Snare. Okay, the epics are pretty good. I wouldn't call them the best, but I would say they're better than average. So, my overall thoughts about the gear in this tower, it's not bad, but it's not as good as I was expecting it to be. I feel like I've been hyped up way too much, and I'm a little bit disappointed, but to be fair, the gear kind of feels on par with many towers. I wouldn't call it vastly superior to average tower gear. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to trying out these epics, especially in certain characters, and if you want to see me do that, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and goodbye.